What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Look, let's be real with each other for a second. We are all absolutely stuffed. We just survived a massive helping of Turkey Day football, followed immediately by the Black Friday games, and then a Saturday full of college rivalries that were frankly just fueled by pure hatred. What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Look, let's be real with each other for a second. We are all absolutely stuffed. We just survived a massive helping of Turkey Day football, followed immediately by the Black Friday games, and then a Saturday full of college rivalries that were frankly just fueled by pure hatred. So we aren't going to do the heavy, boring analytical breakdown today. We aren't crunching DVOA or EPA per play. Today, we are reading the defense and calling an audible. We are ranking the top 5 games of Week 13 based purely on aesthetics. We're talking throwback uniforms, stadium vibes, color palettes, and visual appeal. Because after a 4-day sports marathon, sometimes you just want to watch something that's easy on the eyes. Let's get into it. Coming in at number 5, we're heading out west. The Las Vegas Raiders, sitting at 2-9, are visiting the Los Angeles Chargers at 7-4. Now look, on paper, the Raiders are in free fall. The Chargers are trying to hold on to that AFC playoff spot. Justin Herbert has been struggling a bit since Joe Alt went down. Shout out to the rookie, by the way. He was playing 100% of the snaps before that ankle injury. But we aren't here for the stat sheet. We are here for the look, and this matchup is aesthetically elite. First off, you have SoFi Stadium. It's sleek, it's modern, it basically looks like a spaceship landed in Inglewood. But the real reason this makes the list? The uniforms. The Chargers are breaking out the Supercharger Navy throwbacks. We're talking that early 2000s nostalgia, LaDainian Tomlinson vibes, that deep navy blue popping against the Raiders' minimalist, classic white and silver road gear. It is a clean, sharp contrast. It's going to look incredible on a 4K TV. It's navy versus silver under the canopy. Aesthetically, chef's kiss. Moving on to number 4. We've got the Arizona Cardinals visiting the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Now, is this going to be good football? I honestly can't promise you that. Baker Mayfield is banged up with that shoulder sprain, and the Bucs are trying to snap a rough 1-4 skid. But is it going to look good? Absolutely. Book it. This is all about color balance and atmosphere. You've got the Cards in the clean white jerseys with red numbers versus the Bucs in that pewter and deep red. But the real MVP here is the venue. Raymond James Stadium is just visually fun. You've got the pirate ship, the open end zone concourses, the palm trees. It's cinematic. Plus, they're putting Simeon Rice into the Ring of Honor this week, so the energy is going to be nostalgic. And here is the X factor. AccuWeather weather is calling for clouds and potential storms as the afternoon rolls on. Imagine that. Dark, moody gray skies over the pirate ship while the cannons go off. That is mythic cinematography right there. It's going to look like a movie scene. At number 3, we have a clash of titans. The Buffalo Bills at the Pittsburgh Steelers. This game has huge playoff implications. The Bills are fighting for the AFC East, and the Steelers are trying to hold off the Ravens in the North. You've got Josh Allen, the chaos agent, versus the elder statesman Aaron Rodgers trying to play through that fractured wrist. But the imagery here? This is football heaven. There are very few things that signal late-season stakes like the gray skies over Pittsburgh. Acrisure Stadium, look, I still call it Heinz Field in my heart, is going to be rocking. The Steelers in the trademark black and gold, the Bills in the road whites. It is a sartorial clash that just works. The forecast is calling for cold rain and steady clouds. It's going to be gritty. It's going to be loud. It's visually tough. If you like old-school, hard-hitting aesthetics, this is the game to put on your second monitor. Runner-up number 2, Houston Texans at Indianapolis Colts. This is the classic immovable object versus the unstoppable force. You've got DeMeco Ryans' suffocating defense. Danielle Hunter and Will Anderson Jr. are absolute monsters right now, going against the Colts' number 1 ranked offense. But why is it number 2 on our visual list? Lucas Oil Stadium. This place is arguably the most telegenic stadium in the NFL. The lighting is perfect. The speed blue that the Colts use wraps the whole stadium, and it really pops on HD screens. It's vivid. We're hoping CJ Stroud clears concussion protocol because seeing him back in this building is special. He never got to play the Big Ten championship here, but he's 2-0 as a pro in Indy. The visual contrast of the Colts in blue-white and the Texans in the inverse white-blue is just clean. It's symmetrical. It's fast. It looks like how modern football is supposed to look. And finally, the number 1 most aesthetic game of Week 13, the Minnesota Vikings at the Seattle Seahawks. Yes. Sam Darnold gets his revenge game? Yes. Justin Jefferson and Jackson Smith-Njigba are chasing records. But we are here for the vibes. This matchup feels big. It feels like the 90s. The color palette is elite. The sea and forest green of Seattle mixed with the purple and white of the Vikings. It just works. Lumen Field has that specific lighting. You know what I mean? It's a little dark. The crowd is on top of the field. The noise is deafening. It's a playoff atmosphere in Week 13. As we meld into our couches on Sunday evening, this is the game that's going to look the best. It's visually excellent. It's the perfect way to cap off the weekend.